Hi, my name is Shannon Waters Mitchell. This is my video demonstration for my CTRI application. Today is July 19th, 2026. I'm in an arena which has 3 gates. We've patrolled the arena for safety and all 3 gates have been secure. I am in the arena with my rider Lorraine and her horse Dublin and our volunteer Stacy. She's here to maintain gate safety and to assist with offside mounting because Lorraine is an independent rider. And we are going to begin with looking at our rider. She's in appropriate footwear with a smooth sole and a heel. She has blunt spurs because that is part of her training prescription with Dublin's trainer. She's in a helmet that has been fitted for her. Can you show me that it's 2 fingers under, 2 fingers at the brow, and nod back and forth? Good. Looks secure. Our rider is ready. Now let's look at our horse and his tack. Dublin has been tacked up. The stirrups have been let down. The stirrups appear to be the correct width for the rider's foot. The pad and saddle are in the correct place for riding comfort, and everything appears to be in good condition with no rips or tears. The girth is snug, but not too tight. His bridle is, again, in good shape with no rips or tears or torn strings. The bit appears to be appropriate for him, fitting him, and all the keepers have been engaged with the bridle. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, if you excuse me. This side also is in the same good condition with no rips, tears, or concerns. The girth is in the right spot. And we will begin mounting. So if you'll meet me at the mounting block, I'll help you. I'll take the horse. You can start to meet me at the mounting block and prepare to mount. When we mount, step each foot squarely on each riser. You'll put your left foot in the stirrup and swing your right leg right over the hind end so that you're mindful to not accidentally kick him. How about this? Good breathing, yes. Wait for the reins, and reins over the head. Grab both reins, grab a little bit of the mane if you'd like. Left foot in stirrup, right leg on over. Stacy's there to provide off-site support. When you have both feet in the stirrups, you can grab, get good contact. Meet me at X. Loosen the energy, allow him to walk forward. Very nice. We'll wait to open the gate until our rider is stationary. Very nice. Thank you, Stacy. So Lorraine, while we're waiting for the mounting block to be removed and the gate to be secure, we're going to begin our warm-up. The warm-up is for you and for Dublin to get your muscles warmed up, to allow the joints to be lubricated, and to test your communication and your aids today. And part of our warm-up is going to include elements of our pattern. It might not be in the right order, but there'll be elements of it. We've been going over this pattern. Do you have any questions about it? I think we've decided that a good lesson goal is to work on getting the correct lead in the canter. So let's keep that in the back of our mind. We'll have 2 chances, one in each direction, to get the correct lead. If we start off and it's not on the correct lead, you'll just simply rebalance, half halt, and pick it up. I'll meet you at C. Go ahead and allow your horse to pick up his walk. The walk is a 4-beat gait. You gently engage both left and right calves with equal pressure. At C, let's whoa. Beginning with elements of the pattern, we're going to walk through this corner towards B. The corner is a good opportunity to start the flex. So right rein, flexing him towards the inside, a little more flex. I'd like to see the horse's pole looking, flexing right inside eye. You should look down and see his eyelash. The 4-beat gait of the walk can be controlled with your left and right leg aid to encourage a forward walk. Flex him at the pole at F. Flex. So I'd like to see more corner. So ask him using your outside rein to hold him steady. Inside rein, flex him. Inside leg, bend him. That's a nice corner. The next gait is a 2-beat trot, which is a diagonal. So as we get to E, we're going to pick up the posting trot. The posting trot is, again, a 2-beat diagonal. A little more energy from both the left and the right legs at the same time. When the outside shoulder comes, you'll rise. You'll know you're on the correct diagonal. If you look down, you see the outside shoulder stepping forward and you're rising with that. The reason we do that is to support him so the hind leg can come through and he's balanced. Flex him at the pole. Right rein. Right rein. Very good. At K, let's change rein across the diagonal, coming towards through X to M. This is an opportunity to change the direction, so you will sit twice to change your outside post. He's okay, pick up the post. Yep. Good job. Very nice. Continue to post, outside rein, holding him steady between your rein aids. All right, so take a breath. These things happen. He got distracted. He was coughing. Take a breath. Ask for the 4-beat gait. Walk. Half halt. Pick up the post. As you come through that corner, let's do a 20-meter circle down at that end. So you go through A, through that corner F, bending him around your inside leg, flexing him at the pole, looking in the direction that you're going. Yes, the 20-meter circle is a chance to build suppleness in response to the aids. Come out of the circle at A, half halt, gently squeezing, drop down to a seated walk. The half halt is an opportunity, seated trot, seated trot. Gentle squeeze, sit deep in your saddle, broaden your back, ask him to maintain the gait using your leg aids. Very nice. The half halt is a communication tool that we can use. You gently squeeze the energy between your fingers, engage your core, and it lets him know something is about to change. We're going to ask for the canter. So, half halt. Okay, pick up your posting trot again. Half halt. Ask for the canter. Slide the outside leg behind the girth. You'll know you're on the correct lead if you look down and the inside shoulder is extending forward. This supports your horse's body, develops muscles. He's not on the correct lead. Pick it up. Ask again. Here we go. Correct. Yes. Half halt at the corner. You can drop down to a posting trot. At F, let's maintain the posting trot in serpentine. Half circle through the middle of the arena and winding your way over towards M. This changes the direction of the bend, so your new direction is inside leg on, flex with the right rein. Very nice. At C, prepare to pick up the canter in this direction, outside leg behind the girth. If he's not on the correct lead, half halt down, rebalance, and pick it up. I'll know you're on the correct lead when the inside shoulder is coming forward, beyond, yes. You'll feel a difference because your hips are following him. Sit deep, very nice. Half halt down back to your seated trot. Seated trot, maintain the gait through your leg aids, sitting deeper in your saddle, bringing that lower back more connected. At A, half halt down to a walk, a forward walk, using your legs to encourage impulsion. So very nice. At E, allow your pony to come into the middle of the arena and prepare for a halt, which is closing the energy, gently bringing your fingers together, sitting deep in your saddle. Get him into a square halt so that we can ask him for a rein back. So walk forward and then whoa. Can you feel how he's not square? So walk forward and ask him to whoa. The reason we want him to have a square halt is so that he's balanced. And when we ask for the rein back, which is a diagonal step, he'll be supported. Yes, that was it. Oh. Better. Okay, a rein back is an opportunity to ask your horse's energy to come backwards. So you're going to close the forward energy, ask with a little leg. You're not pulling back, but you are bringing the energy back. Yes. You feel the diagonal. That was the first step. Second and third. Whoa. Walk forward. He's still searching for the aid. So lift your energy, bring your reins there, and whoa. Very nice. Any questions?
No.
Okay, let's head back to C and we'll begin the pattern. I noticed that you were very connected during the canter. You knew when he was not on the correct lead, and you asked for, you supported him as he was searching for it. Right now, he's still searching for the, let's whoa, breathe. Okay, no, let him settle into a whoa. Engage your core, block the energy. There you go. Now to walk forward, gentle squeeze of both legs. Left and right calf, equal pressure. Yes. Lifting the energy, gentle squeeze. I'll get out of the way. And engage a right rein. At C, we'll begin at a square halt at C. Nice use of the rein aids and your energy to redirect your horse. Take a breath and gentle squeeze. Begin your walking with allowing the legs to equal pressure on both sides, swinging your legs to encourage the rhythm coming through that corner. That was a better corner because he stepped through. Engage the, prepare for a posting trot. You'll come through F. Good rise and fall. I see you're on the correct diagonal. We're going to change rein across the diagonal in the posting trot. So that is when you will change the direction by sitting for 2 beats, looking in the new direction, flexing them with your new inside rein, coming through M, C. At C, drop down to a seated trot. At H, changing direction towards F, coming through X. You are at a seated trot, maintaining, using that inside rein to support the bend. More inside rein coming through that corner. Little more energy. Half halt, pick up the canter at A. He's thinking about it, not on the correct lead, coming through this corner. You're going to drop down at C, We're going to change direction at a serpentine. Serpentine is a chance to get from one end of the arena to the next, asking for a bend, coming through to the center, flexing the pole. Yes, a little more left rein, bending around your left leg, coming through that corner. Good job asking for that bend. I see you're using the inside rein. At A, we're going to pick up the canter on this lead, looking for that inside leg. Very nice. I see that you supported him through that. At M, half halt down. C, seated trot. 20-meter circle. Final chance to bend him in this nice direction around that inside leg, looking where you're going. Good job with your chin being level. Looking in the direction, flexing him a little more at the inside pole, inside rein. Yes, dropping his head in response. Continue at a seated trot, coming through E, leg A, half halt down to a walk, but maintain your gait. Maintain the opportunity for him to engage at the walk with some impulsion. Half halt down, walk, walk, walk. Final corner. At A, turn towards X. Good, very nice, subtle turning using your rein aids. He's got a good motivated walk, but he's not straight. So can we straighten him a little using your, yes. And then point your pony's nose towards E and ask for a square halt. The way you're asking, wait, square halt first. He's ready for it. Breathe. And now rein back 3 steps, closing that energy. 1, 2, 3. Halt. Breathe. Lifting the energy, allowing him to walk forward to regain those 3 steps. This was a very nice rein back and walk forward. And breathe. Exhale, nice halt. Maintain control of your pony. Both reins in one hand, one outside foot out of the stirrup, coming over. For just a moment, slipping that foot out of the stirrup, coming to the ground, continuing with contact with both reins. Yes. And you can bring the reins over his head. Any questions?
No.
That was a nice pattern. So again, the canter was supported through the use of your different aids, and that final canter step was immediate. Good job. Thank you. Good. Thank you.